Monday, the Giants play at Washington, Tampa Bay at Chicago, and St. Louis at Philadelphia. It all begins at 12:30 with the NFL Today. And you can see the race in the NFC East. Giants have to play the 49ers in their Washington game. They finish up with the Cardinals in Green Bay.
I think the Giants probably have, if you look at the teams, they have an easier schedule going out. Philadelphia in Philadelphia for the Redskins is going to be a real contest. Of course, they have to travel to Denver as well, so the road trips alone make it a little more difficult for Washington.
And a win today would clinch a wild card playoff berth and a home field advantage at the minimum for Washington as they try for their 11th win. They're at the Cardinal 18 first down. Bryant in the backfield running with the ball. Outside, inside, driving and taken down after a couple. We had a scoreless third quarter. Tacklers were Noga and Carter. And the last time they were on a drive, the Redskins were stymied by that interception. They had the only turnover today. Ball at the 16. Kept the ball for more than 5 minutes. We're at Busch Stadium here. 17-10. Outset of the fourth quarter. Redskins leading and driving. Rader to Calvin Bryant. And the Cardinals covered it very quickly with Carter coming up to make the hit after Leonard Smith slowed him down.
It looks like two things are happening. The Cardinals are becoming more aggressive on defense, and the Redskins have chosen to try and run the football more this second half, which is a little bit different than what they've done all year. They've been, like we say, a big play football team. They put the ball up down the field a lot, had a lot of big plays over 25 yards, and the Cardinals been playing a little passive. Now it looks like the intensity's picked up on the Cardinal side. The Redskins are holding it a little close to the vest.
Third down and 7 at the 15-yard line. Washington check in defensively for St. Louis. And it is batted down, incomplete on fourth down. They just can't catch Schrader, but the Cardinals apparently had it covered well, and Leonard Smith batted it down.
They see Monk come in motion. Now the Cardinals, they decide to go man. They play a combination coverage. Now right there, Schrader wants to go to Clark at the top of your screen. Now he starts slipping around a little bit, scrambling to the right. He tries to make a throw to Terry Orr. He gets batted down. Nice job of coverage by the Cardinals secondary.
34-yard try. Bostic will snap it. Schrader will hold it at the 24. He really thumped it, and it's no good. Keeps it a 7-point game, so they were stymied on the interception. Just missed a 34-yard field goal, and it is a tenuous 7-point lead for Washington with 13:20 left.
This is CBS.
Performance has been brought to you by Porsche.
Test drive the new 928 S4 at your authorized Washington area Porsche dealer.
AT&T is in the art of doing business.
So, Madame Dubois, did you receive our proposal for the American show?
Yes. But from what I see on your telex, I just do not think your gallery is right.
But what you're not seeing is the...
Nothing speaks to your business associates like you can. With AT&T International Long Distance Service, your ideas don't just come across, they come to life.
Room with light.
C'est très bien. Now, if you can just sell the paintings as well as you sold me.
AT&T, the right choice.
She loves fine jewelry, and I love giving it to her. At best, they have as fine a quality and selection as you'll find anywhere. She wouldn't settle for less, and neither would I, except when it comes to the price. I won't compromise quality, but I do look for value, and it's nice to know that she can exchange it if she likes. But she won't. Happy birthday, Mom. You taught me how to shot. I wish you'd taught me how to gift wrap.
A complete football wrap-up tonight at 11.
CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by Toyota, builder of tough, powerful, reliable trucks, Toyota. Sony Video 8, the video system of the future, Sony, the one and only. And by Unisys, the combined power of Sperry and Burroughs. Unisys, the power of two.
St. Louis first and 10. 13:20 left. The Cardinals at their 20, trailing by 7. Washington kept the ball for 6.5 minutes, 12 plays, and missed a field goal. It looks like 25 yards by Stump Mitchell. A good block by Earl Farrell. And a player shaken up. Curtis Jordan slow getting up, and he's all right.
Lomax slips. Now there you see, again, running to Dexter Manley's side, who's going to come up the field as a pass rusher, and that's vintage Stump Mitchell. He has always given the Redskins a problem when he's played against them. He used to fill in for O.J. Anderson and still have big games. Now he's the main man in St. Louis and still performing.
First down. 73 yards for Mitchell in the game on 9 carries. Is playing the guard spot. Farrell gets a few. We have Derek Kennard at the other tackle spot, or guard spot, with Joe Bostic out. Schrader, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gary Clark has caught a touchdown pass. J.T. Smith, a touchdown pass. We had a scoreless third quarter. It's 2nd down and 5. Smith to the right side. Green in the slot left. In motion. And Green catches his first of the day for a first down at the 42-yard line. That's the kind of sort of pass that's designed to keep that front 4 off of Lomax.
It also is designed to give Roy Green an opportunity to move along, as the Redskins do with Art Monk, the Cardinals do with Roy Green. They like to move him so that people can't get up on his face. Roy Green just happens to be covered by probably the best defensive back in the National Football League, and that's Darrell Green, who made the tackle that time, who's playing sparingly because of a bruised shoulder he got against the 49ers in that Monday night game.
First down at the 42, Mitchell. Wrestled down by Darrell Grant, knocked down by Malott.
St. Louis is coming up to the line of scrimmage and just running on quick counts. It looks like they don't want to give the Redskins a chance to settle in and make calls on defense. Just come up, boom, boom, and gone.
They're not running at Butts very often, are they?
No, they run away from Dave Butts. Any opportunity they get, anybody gets, they run away from Dave Butts.
Coleman is in. Daniels out at the linebacker spot. Look at there, the Bears, who could wrap up their division today, are trailing in the 4th quarter by 7. Cleveland has their hands full. 2nd down and a long 6 here. Farrell moves the back. Oh, is he driving? Look at that surge. He's very close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Looks like he's about a half a yard short. Looked like a Riggins pile moving.
Absolutely. You
drive.
know, we've been talking about the Redskin offensive line, but you got Sharp, Brown, Chilton, of course now Kennard in for Bostic, and Tootie Robbins. You've got guys with the most years of experience there, the 2 tackles with 5 years. This is a young football team that's beginning to find itself offensively.
3rd down and 1 at the 33 of Washington. Stacked up defensively, and Farrell had trouble. Nothing doing on that one.
He's going to be short, and the guy who made the crunching hit was Alvin Walton, who's coming in and play strong safety ahead of Ken Coffey, who started the season. But you'll see him come flying in. Right to the right of your screen is Alvin Walton, even like a linebacker. Now watch him fill right here on Farrell. Olkewicz makes the hit, but there's the hit right there that stops him from the first down.
Cardinals are going to try for it. They're bringing Wolfley. They're bringing Novacek. It's 4th down, and the Cardinals are 8 out of 14 on 4th down this year.
Yeah, but that's football. To go out there, you've got to try it. Your season, you need something to build on with your season. A big play here gives you momentum and confidence.
They've been bad on 3rd down, only 2 out of 9. Mitchell got it. Somebody missed the tackle. Darryl Grant ran right by him. Which is easy to do.
It is easy to do. When you make those slants and you're in a gap defense, a goal line defense, you're responsible for one gap. Sometimes you come through clean, but they count on the back making you miss.
They move the ball down to the 33. They're going to measure. I don't think they gave him the forward progress that I thought he had, but I still think he made it by a couple of inches.
Remember the Redskins got one by a nose before? I think the Cardinals just got theirs by a nose here.
We may both be wrong. I mean, he didn't make it. Well, that's the difference, isn't it? Boy, that forward progress on that last play. Everybody in the stadium thought that Mitchell straight up, still standing, had a first down and then was driven back.
I did too.
I did too. 9:04 left in the game. Let's watch the play. He had to get to the 32-yard line.
You're seeing the... Well, you can't.
And in any event, the ball goes over to Washington, and the Skins still lead by 7.
So the issue is clear. Sony Video 8, the system of the future, or VHS-C, the compromise of the past. Now, as we've seen, the new Sony Handycam with autofocus and zoom gives you a measurably better picture, far superior sound, twice the recording time, and on Sony video cassettes, your memories are safe. While on VHS-C, they could be fleeting. I rest my case.
The Sony Video 8 system. Judge for yourself.
Looking out for #1. The Toyota 1-ton. No truck in its class holds more. It can even outcarry any mid-sized truck. Looking out for #1. Who could ask for anything more?
The parents of these kids have very different jobs, but when Dean Witter helps manage their investments, they're all treated the same. Special.
Everybody is somebody at Dean Witter.
A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Imagine the power of 2 great computer companies coming together as one. Resources not just doubled, but raised to the power of 2. Introducing Unisys. True competition in the computer industry, and a single winner will emerge. You.
Under Joe Gibbs, the Redskins have been terrific in the last few years going down the stretch. Last year, 3-1, and 82, 83, 84. Nobody could knock them off. Very impressive, Joe.
Well, I think a couple of reasons. Number one, it's one area that the Redskins preach. They build their football team around their running game. When you get into the latter part of the season, you have to be able to run the football and play good defense. And those are the 2 things the Redskins have done extremely well while Joe Gibbs has been their head coach.
Well, the Skins are in a tussle here today. They lead by 7. 9:04 left. First down at their 33. Sanders is in as a wide receiver. Monk in motion. Home run throw. Clark couldn't get it. But he did everything but catch it with Carl Carter staying with him. Carter, by the way, is quite a sprinter. 100 meters in 10.12. It's tough to stay up with Clark, I'll tell you that.
They're the Redskins. Their impatience showing here a little bit. They want to try and go. Gary Clark just lays out. The ball just bouncing off his fingers.
Schrader threw that ball, what? How many yards?
Oh, probably a flick of a wrist, 50 yards
30,
for him.
50, 60 yards.
Yep.
8:57 left. Clark comes to the left. Dennis Thurman checks in for St. Louis as the extra back. Monk in motion, reading the defense. A little swing pass, fake, and a screen. The other side is incomplete. And it was David Galloway in the midst of things over there on the far side of the field.
David Galloway just seems to be around the football. Last week he picks up 2 fumbles. This week he almost picks up an interception. Galloway should be right in the middle of your screen. What's going to happen is Schrader's going to go back, fake a screen to this side to Calvin Bryant while Warren sets the same one they hit before to try and get him the ball. See Galloway looping around outside. Now he sees Warren, Schrader with the fake, and goes right through his hands.
Schrader is 21 out of 39. 3rd and 10. Incomplete. Into heavy coverage. Incomplete. And there you had the safety man Lonnie Young and Carl Carter. Number 41. Carter has made 3 tackles, 1 assist, 1 interception, and 4 defenses. And Cox is going to kick for the 4th time.
The offensive line of the Redskins giving Jay Schrader an opportunity to look downfield. Great coverage by the secondary of the Cardinals.
You could knit a sweater while he's standing back there looking.
You know, he's got those happy feet. He keeps them moving around. And the Redskins practice at least once a day as they go through their session, a scramble drill where the receivers run around.
Almost blocked, and Sikahema awaits. 25-yard line. 30. Cardinals go from there with 8:35 left. Tim Morrison downfield to make the tackle. 43-yard punt.
Aunt Gladys sends us a fruitcake every Christmas. She makes them herself.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
Yes, it certainly is.
Everybody always loves Aunt Gladys's fruitcake.
There's an unusual flavor.
Beef bouillon. Gladys says that's the way they used to make them in England.
At least one thing will always go right this holiday season. Andre Champagne.
No, I insist. Second helpings are a tradition at our house.
Andre Champagne. What would the holidays be without it?
Looking Out for You has made Toyota #1 in compact truck sales. But since I've already got my Toyota, I'm just out looking for a game.
I'll play.
Who could ask for anything more?
Intriguing, enduring, effusive. Chanel #5 presents Eau de Parfum. Classic bottle and our new spray.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
Wait, Mom, everybody wants to say goodbye. My family loves this cordless phone from Radio Shack. I got it on sale for just $69.95. Save $30. It's really convenient. No cord in the way, and you can dial out or answer from anywhere in the house. Even redial a last number call. One touch. Hey, Merry Christmas, Mom. Oh, and thanks for the tie.
The ET395 cordless phone. Sale price for Christmas. Only at Radio Shack.
Every player dreams of it. Only one will come to own it. The most coveted honor in college football, the Heisman Trophy Award, live next Saturday on CBS Sports.
And later today, you'll see the 1971 Heisman Trophy winner, Jim Plunkett. He's still perking, and he'll entertain the Philadelphia Eagles. You'll see that on CBS. Checking the standings in the Western Division. The AFC, Denver by only a game over the Raiders. Kansas City trailing today. That would be their 6th loss if they get knocked off. And really make it troublesome for them trying to make the playoffs. So you can see what a big game it is for the Raiders, and the Eagles could beat them.
Yeah, well, they could, but the Raiders know they have to win every game if they have a shot at the division. And they're the kind of football team that can do it.
Cardinals from the 30. Farrell and Mitchell. Marsh, the tight end on the right side. We have 35,637 here, and they're making some noise as Mitchell gives the Cardinals some life on a pass and run to the 46.
Well, Lomax does the right thing. He makes the play action fake. They want to go up the field. He reloads, looks around. He's not the runner that, say, Randall Cunningham is from Philadelphia. Dumps it off to the back and lets him do the run.
The Washington 46. A first down. Farrell had a little bit of trouble with the ball and a lot of trouble with the Redskins. The handoff was a little bit low. He bobbled it.
Yeah, you know, those quick hitters, that's what happens sometimes. You just run into the line of scrimmage, and if you don't have the ball put away, you can drop it. That time he regrouped, still only wound up with a yard.
How about these Redskins? They like playing on this AstroTurf?
Not at all. I don't know any football player that likes playing on AstroTurf. And the Redskins, you know, if you look at their road record, it's not been as sterling as the record that they have at home. They love to play at home. That's why this game's so important. At least if they're going to clinch a wild card spot, they want to play it at home.
2nd and 9. Smith to the right. Green in motion. Johnson, the other wide receiver. Running play to Mitchell. And that's a first down. They caught Washington blitzing, and the run went right by it.
That's something. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time a saving tackle, or else Stump Mitchell would have been in the end zone. He hits it real quick. 12 carries, 87 yards, 1 catch, 24 yards. He's the man that this Cardinal offense is built around. Neil Lomax having a very sound afternoon, making good decisions with the football. That's what you need from the quarterback position, are good decisions. And now he's adding some great throws on top of them.
Mitchell, 12 carries, 87 yards. First down at the 35. 6:10 left in the game. Cardinals trailing by 7. Mitchell again, and he's knocked down by Manley. Even though Manley had been cut blocked, he knocked down Mitchell. And Mitchell took a tumble.
Right at the top of your screen, you're going to see Dexter Manley come up the field real hard.
He's got the tight end with him there.
He just overpowers Sharp.
Right.
And winds up tripping up Stump Mitchell. They want to run away from Dave Butts, and if they're choosing to run, they feel like they'd rather go at Manley, of course, who's, you know, only about 45 pounds lighter than Butts. Makes sense.
Coleman checks in as a linebacker. Short drop. Home run. Roy Green. Touchdown. Trying to cover a 35-yard touchdown pass, and that's a killer for these Redskins, Joe. Especially they make this extra point.
It is. What they've done is the Cardinals have chosen, it looks like they're going to go up top. They're going to go up against Barry Wilburn. He seemed to have a little trouble finding the football, so every now and then he'll just take a shot and see what happens. That time Roy Green made the conversion.
Schubert makes it and ties it. 5-2-3 left in the game. Green's 4th touchdown of the year.
The Winning Edge, brought to you by Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. The winning edge is achieved in the trenches. Fans ooh and ah about flashy running backs, but it's the offensive linemen who spring these backs to daylight. Defenses wanted nothing to do with Miami's superb guard, Larry Little. Behind Little's ferocious blocking, Dolphin rushers Zonka, Kick, and Morris were all but unstoppable. Larry Little's unsung heroics keyed the Dolphins' perfect 17-0 season in 1973 and gave Miami the winning edge.
It's party time!
24C, Mickey.
Hey, no Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. You guys want to put me out of a job? Oh, we're bound.
So, you know I was coming.
No. I knew they was coming.
You must be doing something right.
You did one thing right.
He came home for the holidays.
In case you're wondering whether Roy Green got both feet in, we'll show you. First of all, very good pass protection. Lomax steps up, lays it out with a good follow through. Barry Wilburn is trying to cover. They're both playing, looking at the ball. Green runs by him and definitely has both feet in bounds. And now the crowd is is alive here, small as it is. 35,000. .23 remaining in the game.
When Barry Wilburn joined the Redskins, I think the one thing that he has had trouble with are deep passes. A lot of people have tried to go up top on him at least once or twice in a football game. There they went up top for the 6.
Schubert kicking off to either Jenkins or Clarence Verdun. And it is Jenkins from the 19. Knocked down outside the 30-yard line. Plenty of operating room for Schrader. With 5:15 left, Roderick Sargent made the tackle. You remember, folks, the field goal that was missed by Zendejas with 13.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
The one area for the Redskins which has probably not been anywhere near where it has in the past has been their kicking game. They've made a change. Mosley now is in Cleveland. Zendejas has come in, ran into some trouble early, missed 3 extra points, missed a couple of key field goals. It puts a lot of pressure on the offense to execute when you don't have that 3-point cushion.
Well, who's going to score next? Griffin is in the backfield. With Warren, the fullback. There it is, wide open to Griffin, and he is good for about 7 yards to the 40.
That's that same little play action pass. You fake to the back in the backfield. You get that secondary and backers dropping back. You dunk the ball off to the running back just between the line of scrimmage and the depth of the linebackers.
Good for 7 yards. Ricky Sanders is in the lineup for the Skins. Getting tight now, folks. 4:40 left in the game. Griffin surges for a first down. 13:20 left in the game. A 34-yard try by Zendejas earlier, and this was the miss.
Now what's happened is Zendejas, they felt, got to the ball real quick, so they backed him up a yard. He doesn't kick from 7 yards back like a lot of kickers. He kicks from 8 yards back to try and slow him down a little bit. He's still a rookie. He's still trying to find his groove. Has plenty of leg, but they still have to figure out how to get him to put it between the uprights more consistently.
And he may be called upon at the end of this drive. 4 minutes left. First down at the 44. Monk in motion. 3-man rush. Early throw. Incomplete and off the hands of Freddie Joe Nunn. What a break for the Skins as Freddie Joe Nunn had butterfingers on that one.
That has been the thing that has hurt the St. Louis Cardinals all year. We showed you earlier the graphics about converting takeaways. Here,
Baker breaks in on.
He breaks clean on Schrader. Schrader throws this one off balance, trying to get it to Monk. As he comes in, he makes the throw. It's a little high.
You can't catch that. You can't catch anything.
Well, that's exactly what's happened. They've just let him get through their hands. We did a San Francisco game where we saw him drop 2 interceptions.
Schrader is 22 out of 42. By the way, Mark Mosley hit a field goal today for Cleveland.
Right.
2nd and 10. Cardinals stay with a 3-man rush. Monk in motion. What a rifle throw. What a beautiful throw for a first down to Ricky Sanders inside the 40. Boy, you talk about a fastball.
That's the perfect gun you want to have if you're going up against a zone defense.
Wow.
That's just classic Jay Schrader. If there's any style that he's developing, it's one where he gets back about 12 yards.
I was going to be sure of that.
It's red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
When you're in a huddle, you know, as a quarterback, when I played with the Redskins, they used to look up at that clock and let everybody know that 2 minutes was coming.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 when we come back at the Cardinal 28. There's Zendejas.
Looking out for number 1. Looking out for number 1.
Toyota, looking out for you with the Toyota Standard Bed. It works as hard as you do. It takes on a big payload, but the price is easy to take.
Looking out for number 1.
Right now, your Toyota dealer is looking out for you by passing along factory-to-dealer incentives so you can save even more money on Toyota trucks. Who could ask for anything more?
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
This year, I needed to give a real family pleaser.
Honey, please help me with this budget.
How about a new game, Dad? Please.
And I found it. Radio Shack's Color Computer 2. On sale for just $99.95. It entertains, educates, manages. It's expandable and affordable. Now that really pleases me.
The Color Computer 2. Sale price for Christmas. Only at Radio Shack.
Real ex-football players drink Miller Lite because it tastes great. Why do you little ex-field goal kickers drink it?
Because it's good. For great taste, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Why don't you use a food processor?
They're too big, too complicated, and too hard to clean.
Not the Oscar from Sunbeam.
Cute.
It's easy to use.
Quick. Powerful. It's even easy to clean.
Oscar from Sunbeam. Make someone's holiday special.
In my experience under Joe Gibbs, in this situation, he's going to want to try and get the first down. Then he's going to play to win this thing with a field goal. He may take a couple shots, but he's instructed Jay explicitly, if somebody's not open, don't force it. Try and work it down. We'll get the field goal and win it that way. Again, the way the Redskin offense is played is a little uncharacteristic from what I'm used to seeing a Joe Gibbs offense do. It's basically conservative with shots built in. Here, they take shots up the field all the time.
This is a 3rd and 1 play. You recall that Washington has stopped the Cardinals a couple of times in a similar spot, but the Cardinals haven't stopped Washington. Griffin apparently has the first down as he was spinning while still driving. Griffin is 5'8", 185. This is his 3rd year. He got 2 and he got a first down, and the clock runs, and each team has 3 timeouts remaining. And the Cardinals are going to have to, well, Joe, are they doing the wrong thing by not stopping the clock?
No, not at all. They've got 3 timeouts. What they're going to do in this particular play is they're going to run Art Monk across the formation to the right side and try and hit Gary Clark or Art Monk on that little 5-6 yard pattern up the field outside.
From the 26, they're going to throw to Monk, huh?
Nope.
Trader looks left, and it's dropped. It is dropped by Clark, and that doesn't happen very often. 1:18 remaining.
It really doesn't. Every coach calls a specific play to gain a certain amount of yardage. That time he called that play to gain 5 yards, so he would have 2nd down and 5 in mind. Now the play he wants to call here would be one that'll probably get him a little bit more yardage. And now you'll see Don Bro hiding behind Charlie Taylor, so I can't see the signals.
At this point, it would be a 43-yard try for Zendejas, who's made one and missed one.
The Cardinals have made their substitution to try and stop the pass. It's an excellent time to run the football.
3-man front for the Cardinals. There's a run by Griffin, and Galloway got to him and slowed him down, and the clock continues to run, and the Cardinals still haven't stopped it. Joe, now they do. 1:06 left in the game.
Well, the reason why the Redskins don't want to stop it, Jack, is if you stop the clock with too much time, it gives the other team's offense a chance to move the ball if you score.
You're talking about why I know why the Redskins didn't stop it, but I don't know why the Cardinals didn't stop it previously on that first down.
Well, they don't want to give them a chance to get too close.
The Redskins have been terrific in finishing some of their games. Let's look back in history for Washington. Mark Mosley in 1982 beat the Giants with this one, 15-14, 9 seconds left. 21 in a row for Mosley. That was an NFL record, and it clinched a playoff spot. 1983, Heisman to Monk against Dallas, 21-10, the final score in this game. Beautiful throw, Joe. 1984, Riggins won over from a yard out with 3 minutes plus left in the game. And a 2-point victory over Dallas. Did he get across the goal line? They argued about this one for a long time. 30-28 Washington. And last year, Schrader to Clark was a game winner over Philadelphia, 17-12. So heartthrobs have been no strangers. And there's Zendejas saying a little prayer along the sideline.
Also,
at the 24.
One of the most impressive things to me about Jay Schrader has been his coolness in this type of a situation in the game. He is totally in charge.
This is 3rd down, 3rd and 8. And a run, quarterback draw, and a first down. with 1:01 left and the clock running. Dennis Thurman made the tackle. What a call and what a run. What execution by the Skins.
Well, in the defense, he's the one man that's not uncovered is the quarterback. So what they do is they cover everybody else. The quarterback, with that ability to run, can pick and choose as far as he wants to go. There, Jay knew he had the first down, went down, and got the first down. Redskins, I think they'll run the football now. No question about it. They will run the football and play for the field goal.
The Cardinals still have 3 timeouts, and they haven't used any of them, obviously. And Griffin forges even closer to the goal line. 3 yards. David Galloway holding forth as the nose guard. Timeout called by St. Louis. Second half of the doubleheader coming up, and it's going to be perhaps just as exciting as this one as the Eagles try to knock off the Raiders. And you'll see that on CBS. Next Sunday, we have some action for you. And of course, the Redskins have the biggest game with the Giants playing there. Tampa Bay at Chicago, the Cardinals at Philadelphia. The playoff picture will be much more clear come next Sunday. We're down to 19 seconds here. The last time the Redskins and the Giants tangled, the audience was diminished because of some action taking place across town. And Ray Knight popped this home run that put the Mets ahead in the clinching game. But it will be undivided attention next Sunday. Giants at Washington. You're going to be there, Joe?
I know I'm going to be with you.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to be with you in Philadelphia.
This is the 12th play of this drive coming up for the Skins, who've kept the ball for 5 minutes. You remember the pass which Freddie Joe Nunn fingertipped. He could have intercepted it. That might have changed the game altogether the other way.
That's really been the story of the season for the St. Louis Cardinals, as this has been the story of the season for the Washington Redskins. Great late comebacks.
First down coming up from the 13. And Griffin gets to the 10. And 14 seconds. 12.
If the
10.
Redskins have a choice, they'll let it go down to about 8 seconds.
That's what they did, and Schrader called timeout with 8 seconds left, and Zendejas, who missed one from 34 after making one from 30, will come into the game. The little fella, 5'11", 180, out of Arizona, has kicked 6 out of 9. Well, Joe, if the Redskins win it, you certainly have to tip your hat to the Cardinals. They've had an admirable effort here today for a 3-9 team.
They certainly have. I mean, I just don't feel that the record 3-9 is indicative of the type of performance that the Cardinals have put out.
Nor is this performance typical of Washington without Russ Grimm, without George Rogers, and with Darrell Green's sideline.
And also Clint Didier. I think what you see is how important the starting 22 are to the Washington Redskins. Without Clint Didier, you take out 20 yards of reception for the 29 that he's had this year. Without Russ Grimm, you lose part of that all-pro left side. And it's a football team that really has to have all its players.
The reason they call timeout with 8 seconds left and not less time than that is in case they mess up with a procedure call or something, they'd still have an opportunity to tee it up again.
That's right.
Well, this try is going to be 27 yards. They'll need a snap by Bostic, a hold by Schrader, and the kick by Zendejas to win it for Washington. Good snap, good placement. It is good, and it's 2017 Washington with 4 seconds left, and apparently their 11th win of the year, and they've clinched a playoff spot and a home field for their wild card game, and the fire burns in Stallings' eyes. He had him ready, Joe.
He definitely had him ready, and we can loom back to the Freddie Joe Nunn possible interception, but there you see a perfect spot. He hooked it from a little bit further back. That one's dead down the middle. Little Max. Nice hold by Jay, and just puts it right up. And he knew it right away. As soon as he kicked it, it was good.
He had missed from 34 yards. That was a redeemer. And now the Redskins are into the playoffs with a record of 11-2, and more than that. They can relax now and let the Giants battle the 49ers tomorrow night, and that's not going to be a walk in the park.
It certainly is not. They can look ahead. They realize they're into the playoffs, which is the primary objective of Joe Gibbs when he gets into his preseason meetings. We want to make it to the playoffs. Now they'll start to prepare for the latter part 3 games.
And you know the way the Bears are playing, and we look at this picture now, 11-2 Washington, that hurts Dallas even further. The way the Bears are playing or not playing as we look at next Sunday's schedule, it could be that Chicago's not going to have that home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
I think whoever gets the NFC home field advantage is definitely going to have a big advantage going into the playoffs and could well ride it all the way to Pasadena.
The Bears, by the way, are still tied in their effort against Pittsburgh, and so that score will be important to Washington, and they have clinched a wild card berth and a home field for the wild card game if they are in it.
See, Joe Gibbs also said you don't really worry about the Redskins getting ready for Denver or the Giants because you know they're going to play good football and get ready for that one. This was a very pivotal game for him because how do you get your team up for a 3-9 ball club?
Zendejas está muy alegre.
Okay.
He's a happy man.
He's a happy man, huh?
20-17 Washington, and the squib kick. It will not start the clock until the ball is touched, and now we have no time remaining, and the game is still alive, and here comes Mitchell, and there's a lateral. Look what's happening here, but it's going to be another lateral and yet another. Now the other side of the field is covered. It looks like a rugby game. And the game's over, folks. It's over, and the Redskins win it 2017. Joe Gibbs, who used to coach here, a happy man. And Gene Stallings gives him a little touch of the hat. For Joe Theismann, Jack Buck saying so long from Busch Stadium. Final score, 2017 Washington. Coming up next, the Eagles take on the Raiders here on CBS. CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League will continue after these words from your local station.